I didn't have the audio on.
She says it's easier to keep her head down.
Din was silent to the viewers out there.
She looks at you strange when you say this hoe.
Brock, how you doing?
I'm okay.
That's how rebellions work.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
What?
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Is that a reference?
It is. Welcome to CatCast.
I've missed something.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, man. Get your Tiger King on, James. I don't know what you're waiting for.
I will absolutely never watch that trash. Never will I watch that.
I think I know exactly what your logic is, and I would agree with you in a bunch of other cases. Like, I feel like you're looking at it the way I look at something like Jersey Shore, where I'm like, life is too short. I am not giving any of my attention and time to that garbage.
Yeah, no,
Tiger King is like laughing at them, not laughing.
No, I have no interest in laughing at morons. I do enough of that on Twitter. I don't need that on a Netflix garbage. By the way, Netflix, lower my damn rates while everybody's unemployed. $15 a month. Bull crap.
Yeah, man. Come on. It does not cost that much to make things.
I would get rid of Netflix, but Aaron won't let me. Stranger Things is now worth $15 a month. It's not.
It's pretty good. The last season was really good.
I love Stranger Things, but it's not worth $15 a month when it's not on.
I was substituting because I teach kids acting, and I was asked to substitute a class that I don't normally teach. This was obviously before quarantine. So I go into this class, and I'm like getting my prep and everything like that. And it turns out these kids are all doing scenes from Stranger Things. Nice. It was very surreal. It was very surreal. It was they did a great job though. The girl who played 11 in that class was like, I don't want to say better than Millie Bobby Brown,
Ouch.
but she was damn good.
Did you record this?
I recorded it for the school, like, because we had to.
Get permission to post it online and make money off of that. Make her a star then. That's awesome.
She had to do the scene where like they're in the mall at the last episode, and like the like I think her leg is broken or something, and that the bug comes out of her, and like when she screamed, everybody in the class was like, ah, like she screamed, man. She committed to that scream.
Where?
Now, speaking of streaming shows, have you guys heard this Cassian Andor casting buzz that's going on right now?
Yes, the show that will probably happen either never or way before Obi-Wan. There's no middle ground. It's either going to like never happen or it'll come out in a week.
Yeah, exactly. They'll drop it on us.
Yeah. Well, go on. Because it is exciting casting.
It is exciting, yeah. So apparently, now these aren't super locked down, but they're in final negotiations to join the Cassian Andor cast. And these two actors are Kyle Soller, I think that's how you say his name, who was in the movie about Brexit that came out. Kyle Soller, he's a British guy, I think. And then the other one, the one that makes us all very excited here, is Stellan Skarsgård.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I don't know what he's going to be doing, but any excuse to just look at Stellan Skarsgård. His face just makes me smile. Every time he talks, I'm just like, hi, Stellan.
Stellar skateboard. Oh, my God.
It's all exciting, but they just keep reusing actors.
Yeah, fair.
I said this to you, Brock. I was watching a movie on it. I won't say what it was, but I was watching a movie, and I was like, "Oh, that actor. I like. Don't get me wrong. I like Stellan Skarsgård, and I don't know if he's overused, but I'm just like, why? Like, there's so many. Every time I watch a movie now, and there's someone I don't recognize in it, I get very excited. Like, there's so many out there, and but it is. I don't know who the other guy is that you mentioned, so that's exciting.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking forward to seeing if they actually end up being in it.
He'll be replaced with Ben Affleck. Don't you worry.
Who's the Bruce Wayne of the Star Wars universe? They'll get Ben Affleck to play that guy.
And then replace him with. I started watching The Lighthouse last night. Have you seen that, Brock?
No, is it any good? I know what it is.
I think it's hard to say if it's good or not. I didn't watch it all because it was late and I got very tired. But it I don't know how to. It's like if you watch The Witch, it's hard because it's either you're gonna like it or you're absolutely gonna hate every single second of it.
It's like looking at weird modern art where you're like, I understand that this is really beautiful to look at and there's something deep going on here, but I just wish it was more straightforward about what it's trying to say. That's how I felt. Like, without spoiling anything, there is a character in the movie who is a mythological creature and it's never made clear whether they exist, and they have maybe overall 10 seconds of actual screen time, and I'm just like, I wish it was just about this creature actually exists in this lighthouse. How do these guys deal with that?
Wait,
I wish that was the movie I was watching.
Which creature are you referring to? The dream or when he looks up?
The dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brock, I don't know. I couldn't recommend the movie unless you were like Brett. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I could. I don't know. Like, it's a tough one because it's well made.
Yeah.
But literally, you'll either enjoy it or you'll turn it off after 5 minutes. Like, Erin wanted to watch it. I said, Erin, you're not going to want to watch this. So I waited. I watched it without her, and she walked in. She goes, oh, I wanted to watch this. And within 3 seconds, decided against it.
It's like you look at it and you're like, okay, this might freak me out or whatever.
No.
It's sort of like, it looks like a thriller, blah, blah, blah. But then it looks like, and it's been talked about so much, that it's like, maybe this is worth it. You could say the same about Parasite. I liked Parasite, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's very interesting. It made me want to watch Snowpiercer again, which I did. And then
did you like Snowpiercer?
I thought it was good, but it's different, right? And you're like, okay, I can see the different take on whatever. Like, it's not really specifically post-apocalyptic, but it's like a message about whatever, climate change, right? Like, there's things in it I really like. I've watched it twice, so I guess I like it. You know what I mean? Like, it's, but like Midsommar was like a big, or Midsummer, or whatever, was the big like talked about movie this season. But like, I'm like,
Andrew loved it.
Brutal, but like, it's sort of like, it looks kind of like, oh God. What's that Nick Cage movie where he goes to the island?
Wicker Man. Yeah.
I think it's probably better than a Wicker Man. And I've never actually watched all of the Wicker Man all the way through, but like, it's quoted that you're just like, maybe I need to watch. I don't know.
What are you referring to? Which one are you comparing to Wicker Man?
Midsommar.
Okay,
This weird, like, you're in a village and weird stuff is going on.
I haven't seen it. It's been really cheap to buy, and it's on Amazon, I think. It's on something. So I haven't watched it yet. I've thought about it. But see, The Lighthouse, I feel like The Lighthouse is okay. But because of the way it is, I feel like I could say that it's really good. You just don't understand it because you don't understand film. Like, it's that kind of movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's really good. You just don't understand the complexities of, and you're like, oh God, shut up. Is it good or bad? And I can't tell you. It's literally like, I was enjoying it. It's very slow, very slow. Nothing happens. Willem Dafoe is incredibly good, but gross. He looks like an old seaman.
It is worth it though, just to hear him, because he's basically the sea captain from The Simpsons.
Yes, that's who he's playing. Yes, exactly. That's actually yeah.
Speaking of Willem Dafoe, I watched the John Wick trilogy for the first time last night.
I've never seen those.
What a journey that is.
Is Willem Dafoe in John Wick?
In the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the bad guy?
I love those movies so much.
Just like the first movie is like, oh, this is fun. This is not what I guess it is exactly what I expected, but it's just like, this was all right. I didn't hate it. and you could feel like, oh, they were like, let's just make a movie because we like these types of movies, and then that's that.
Mhm.
And they made a second and third one, and I'm like, wow. And it builds on what happens in the first one, right?
Yeah, everything is cause and effect. There's
But,
no like
second and third movie is they're so self-aware that like they weren't gonna make these movies, but they build this like fun assassin universe that's like it's crazy. But there are points where like it's so aware you're like they're like it's like, you know, this is your fault that you started this. Is why'd you do it? For a dog. It's like
Brock, Jonathan
yeah.
Davis wants to see what's on your shirt.
I know I moved my mic so you could see
Oh, okay.
entirely.
What is it?
Yeah. It's Mega Man.
I can't see that far. I'm blind.
Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the first one. I enjoy the fact that there's this archaic accounting system that manages all the assassin things, and that all the office staff, at least the women, wear sleeveless shirts just so you can see that they have tattoos for no reason outside of like they're assassins. I don't know. I like it. I'm not done the third one yet. I was just like,
what was without being too spoilery, what was your favorite kill?
I think it was funny when he gets his car back in the second one, and there's this one guy he's chasing at the very end, and he just reverses enough so he can knock the front. Like he can knock him with the I think at the hood of his car, and he just hits like a steel pole.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, what? And then he actually does kill someone with a pencil, and I'm like, cool.
What the?
But I found myself like just not caring halfway through the second one, but then till the end.
Well, the fact that you did 3 in a row, like that's exhausting.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I fell asleep.
Mhm.
I think he was leaving the desert when I fell asleep. So anyway,
There's a desert? I don't know what's going on.
There's a-
Oh yeah, a movie that mostly happens in New York ends up in the desert at one point.
Aaron?
When you get to the end of the third one, Brock, message me and tell me what you thought of it.
I honestly just wanted to watch it so I could get to the third one and see Jason Mantzoukas' TikTok man character.
Yeah.
Only the reason I actually cared.
TikTok, Mr. Wick.
Well, I don't know what you guys are talking about anymore.
I love those movies so much.
I
We're starting a new show, spin-off, the Wick podcast.
I wanted to watch the first one before the third. Like I think the second one just came. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. And I came home from work one day, and Aaron's like, "I just watched this movie, John Wick," and I was like, "Oh, I want to watch it." She goes, it was okay, and I've never watched it.
Oh.
I go with Aaron's review. Also, I don't watch anything unless she watches it. I'm really lazy. I just don't care. I watched half The Lighthouse. But you know what? The problem with The Lighthouse is I watched 46 minutes of it, and there was still like another hour and 10 minutes to go, and I was like, I don't have the energy for this.
Yeah, it's strange to see a movie that's under like 90 minutes these days.
I put on one, and it was like an hour and like 40, and I was like, this is a godsend. Like I can watch this and still have a life around it.
Yeah, like watching comedies in like the theater is always nice because it's like it's so doable. They're like an hour and a half tops. So
I like old Disney movies that are like 70 minutes long. Like you make Frozen 2 79 minutes. It's back on. Maybe we're live, maybe we're not. I have no idea. Oh shoot, my chat would have died then. The Jawas are here to play and here to stay. I don't know what happened. Anyway, Dumbo is only 63 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's
short piece of work.
And it's still too long. The pink elephants, the elephants on parade, it goes on for like 12 minutes. You're like, well, guess they needed to fill time to make this a full feature. Pinocchio, I think, was like 70 minutes.
I also watched Blinded by the Light or whatever the Bruce
I want to see
Springsteen
that
movie where It's pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah.
There's parts in it that are like, oh, that's weird, but like it's trying to be like Sing Street a little bit. But I thought the movie overall was pretty good.
I watched The Only Living
it got-
Boy in New York.
Yeah, that was like, oh, okay, yeah. I
And
remember
it,
you saying
yeah,
that.
it wasn't as good as it thought it was, but it deserved to be better than it was. I don't know how else to describe it. It was flat, like it was missing a lot, and you could just see the potential in everything about it. It was Mark Webb directed it. Jeff Bridges is awesome. The main guy was pretty good, I thought. Pierce Brosnan was all right. But there was just something where you're like, what the? It's like they had the title before they had the movie. I think that's the biggest part of the problem. They're like, I really like this Paul Simon song. I'm like, yeah, Simon and Garfunkel. No, you guys want to do trivia?
Sure.
All right.
I mean, we haven't talked about Star Wars once yet. Cassie and Andor led us down a rabbit hole of what we've been watching online.
Yeah.
Now, according to yesterday, this is a good card.
I know I actually accidentally shuffled the.
Oh crap!
I found it. I actually shuffled it. I was like, oh no, and then I found the card. And now I lost it again. But the first question, one of the multiple choice answers, is perfect for us. So let's do it. What did Admiral? Is it Piet or Piet or Piet? I think it's Piet. What did Admiral?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me. What did Admiral Piet call the bounty hunters assembled on the bridge of the Executor? Executor?
Exactly.
Trash, scum, junk, pigs.
Anybody who gets this wrong, just unsubscribe right now.
Don't worry. Nobody watching is subscribed. We're good.
I don't think pigs are even canon. Oh yeah, puffer pigs are a thing.
Yeah. Everything's canon if you want it to be canon.
Say like
Oh, it's nice and frozen. It says excellent
just because
connection.
we have an animal doesn't mean they. Do you guys remember the original novelization for A New Hope? I remember reading it when I was in the 4th grade. I brought the book to class and I was reading it, and it gets to a part because there's little things that aren't in the movie, and it gets to a part where Obi-Wan is talking about something and he says, "Oh, if we don't get out of here, we're going to be sitting ducks or something." And Luke says, "What's a duck?" And I remember reading that and being like, "Oh my God, that's true. They don't have those there."
Do you guys have an answer?
Yeah, scum.
Bounty scum.
The answer is Boba Fett.
Oh,
Boba Fett.
okay.
It's rebel scum, bounty scum, all kinds of scum. What attacked Luke Skywalker on Hoth? A tauntaun, a Hoth hog, a wampa, an ice bat. The second one just sounds like a joke.
Yeah.
A Hoth hog.
Damn those hot hogs.
2 pig references on the same card.
Yeah, we're the chat is significantly behind due to the little OBS blip that we had. So
Also, do Gamorreans count as swine, or are they just swine-like?
we'll probably find out in Mandalorian season 2. Oh, by the way, Jamie Lee Curtis probably not in Mandalorian season 2. Scheduling conflicts with Halloween.
Yeah, that's right. You focus on those Halloweens, Jamie. Just make them good, please.
So they haven't made a good one since the original. Actually, H2O. When you get
Halloween
Joseph,
3. Halloween 3.
yeah,
Season
but
of the
that's not
Witch.
really a Halloween movie. That's like
Season
Best movie ever made.
it's not really a Halloween movie though.
The main character has a mustache.
It's a Halloween story, just like Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a weird one. The Curse of Michael Myers with Paul Rudd.
Ugh.
Like so H2O was like, you know what's popular? Screaming, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Let's make a Michael Myers version. Okay. And the next one's having the one thing they did do right with the newest one was the Halloween movies don't work when she is Michael Myers' sister.
Right.
They don't. It just does not work. The what's his name? Rob Zombie ones. It's just you can't. It just doesn't work.
Those Rob Zombie movies are fascinating, and how many choices he gets wrong just so he can be more zombie-ish.
The best though is he wrote them while watching King of Queens.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the best. Is I wanted an interview once and he's like, I'm watching King of Queens. It's hysterical. And I'm writing Michael Myers kills. I was like, oh. I will say though, those movies are beautiful to look at. What attacked Luke Skywalker and Hoth? A Tauntaun, a Hothog, a Wampa, an Ice Bat.
We need more ice bats in Star Wars, but the answer is Wampa.
Did I say Wampa?
No, but
I feel like
George probably would.
That's something that, you got a Wampa.
Wampa is on Hoth.
Brock-
Really dangerous.
Brock,
The Wampa is like the Boba Fett of like Star Wars creatures, where it's just like you knew so much about them, and they're such a small part of the movie.
I would argue the Wampa does more than Boba Fett.
That's true. I mean, there is a lot of like the deleted stuff, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just there. When you think, like, do they even say the word Wampa in any of the movies?
They don't say Ewok either.
No.
Fair.
Yeah, Wampa.
I'll never forget the first
What?
time playing. Whoa!
My internet must have just froze because I heard Andrew say, I'll never forget that. And then it went silent. And then I heard, no! So I don't know what just happened. Are you okay?
I am better now.
It sounded like John Wick just entered. What's the constitutional? The Continental? Is that his hotel?
The Continental.
Yeah. Isn't
Yeah.
that where Christopher Walken was in Saturday Night Live? And those skits.
I don't know, but now that you mention it,
Oh my
Christopher
god.
Walken needs to be in a John Wick. Now that you bring it up,
Well, if he's
I
in the
just fits with that
Continental,
role.
wasn't it like Mr. Continental? Like he was in the Continental.
No, it was like either like the Continental or the International or something like that. But
yeah.
that was like that. I can't. Intercontinental, maybe? I don't know. Watching John Wick made me think of that one movie that kind of wasn't huge, but had a lot of people in it. Hotel
yeah.
Artemis, where it's like a hotel for assassins to go to not die if they get shot. And I'm like, oh, that should work into this universe, but it's totally different. So yeah, well,
It looks like it's
Well,
Continental, but I can't
but-
find a. I think it's Continental. They need to do a. Oh, good news bears. They need to do a spinoff. The answer is obviously Wampa. I'm gonna ask another question.
oh, would you like some champagne?
That's the Continental, right? I'm pretty sure. What did Yoda say to Luke Skywalker cutting him off when Luke asked, but tell me why? What did Yoda say to Luke Skywalker cutting him off when Luke asked, but tell me why? You will learn, my young apprentice. Figure it out yourself, you must. There is no why. How embarrassing your questions are.
What?
Oh, I don't remember this.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
I don't think it's the last two, because that doesn't sound like anything Yoda says. What were the first two, A and B?
Okay, I'll read them all for you again. Because my internet might be screwy, so for everybody in the back. What did Yoda say to Luke Skywalker cutting him off when Luke asked, but tell me why? A, you will learn, my young apprentice. B, figure it out yourself, you must. C, there is no why. D, how embarrassing your questions are.
I think it's A. The other ones just sound wrong.
I'm gonna see if I can catch the cursor.
Okay.
Sometimes it's
Well, the chat is all saying A. Have you guys, like, Yoda never calls Luke his young apprentice.
yeah.
There is no why.
There is no why. Doesn't sound right.
The answer is C, there is
Yeah.
no why.
Is that really the answer?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Always with you what cannot be done. Hear you nothing that I say.
Oh, this is
You must unlearn what you have learned.
this is do or do not. Thanks.
All right, I'll give it a
It's right before he starts meditating.
Yeah, I won't play the whole clip though. Forget it. My internet's not strong enough to handle this. So we're already on a huge thing. All right, let's do one more card and call it a day because this is brutal. Not this one.
Make it a question about the Gungan fish.
I don't think there's I can't find prequels in this deck. All right. What did Princess Leia tell Luke Skywalker when he saw her being escorted by stormtroopers in Cloud City? Go back, Luke. Watch out for Darth Vader. It's a trap. They got Han. What did
This
Princess
sounds
Leia...
like phrases that like a cheap Leia talking toy would say.
Well, guess what my new gig is? I'm voicing cheap Leia talking toys. You can find them at all dollar stores. What did? By the way, I went to a Dollarama yesterday. They had 2 Star Wars action figures remaining. Both of them Rose Tico.
Atta girl, Rhodes.
They were $4, and I said if they were 2, I would buy one. But they weren't, so I didn't. I did buy a Ray and a Jyn Erso at Dollarama for $3.50. They went up 50 cents, and I said no. What did Princess Leia tell Luke Skywalker when he saw her being escorted by stormtroopers in Cloud City? Go back, Luke. Watch out for Darth Vader. It's a trap. They got Han. That is all about see, it's a trap. What do you guys think?
That was my initial response. But then I'm like, have we not picked up on that someone says it's a trap outside of Admiral Ackbar in this series? That's wild.
Yeah, and a movie before
But yeah,
he says
that
it.
sounds right. My second guess would be, yeah, like it's just
Your second guess is watch out for Darth Vader.
you think someone would have picked up on that. But yeah, watch out for Darth Vader.
No, don't. It's a trap.
Somebody out there make a special edition of the trilogy where it's all the wrong answers to these questions.
No, I'm sure Lucas is on it.
Bounty hunters, we don't need these pigs. Watch out for Darth Vader.
We don't need these hired guns.
All right, next question. What did Yoda tell Luke Skywalker he would be? Tired, powerful, strong, afraid.
You will be.
Powerful.
That was before we knew how lovable Yoda was, and they could actually pass off making him kind of scary and creepy.
Brock, did I tell you I finally saw Knives Out?
Oh no, did you?
I did.
Actually, I should not be surprised because you made a reference to Oz the other day. So
Yes, actually, that's true. Yeah, I saw it. It was cheap, so I made a purchase, and I watched it. I quite enjoyed it. I did think it was very predictable, but it was so entertaining that I didn't really care. And Jamie Lee Curtis,
yeah, I really want to rewatch it again because I was just like,
Aaron and I were watching it,
Yeah.
and we were kind of calling it as it was happening, but it was just so funny and fun that it didn't really matter because it was entertaining. And Michael Shannon and Jamie Lee Curtis.
I love that it just turns into this comedy of errors.
Yeah. Although I picked who the murderer was based on the trailer.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did.
This has been another installment of James Calls It.
I called it. I only call 5 things
I
in my
knew
life.
I had it. I worked away.
I called it in the trailer.
Cool Cool flex.
And I also called that Jack Black would be a star when I first saw him in the Neverending Story Part 3.
Ooh, he was one of the nasties.
Just that one I'm making up. I was a huge fan of his and Jamie Kennedy's and Seth Green's from the movie Enemy of the State.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a great movie. And what's his name? Barry Pepper, the Canadian Barry Pepper, Gene Hackman, Will Smith. What a cast.
Yeah.
Actually, Jack Black, I was a huge fan of his in that movie. Jamie Kennedy, I was a huge fan of from Scream.
Yeah.
I went to high school with a guy who looked exactly like Barry Pepper, like scarily like him.
Because it was Barry Pepper. he was doing his own Never Been Kissed. What was his name? Could you say his first name? I guess he was.
Nicholas.
Nicholas Pepper.
Nicholas Salt.
All right. What did Yoda tell Luke Skywalker he would be? Tired, powerful, strong, afraid. Everyone's saying afraid. Anybody disagree with that?
No.
Nope. Can you hear the madness going on upstairs in my house right now?
A little bit.
How's your plumbing situation anyway?
Oh, much better. Had the plumber guy over. He snaked to the drain, and all is right with the world again. I can do dishes.
Awesome. All right. Final question of the day. Sorry about my internet, everybody. Hope you're having fun. How did Darth Vader alter his deal with... Okay, I got it. The card says Lado Calrissian. There's not even an N in his name. It's Lado Calrissian. How did Darth Vader alter his deal with Lado Calrissian after freezing Han Solo in carbonite? He had Lando placed in prison. He ordered Chewbacca and Princess Leia to be taken to his ship. He took control of Cloud City. He left a garrison. Are we blind?
I love that you quoted that.
Are we blind? Deploy the garrison!
I was watching Ready Player One and Ben Mendelsohn. Brock, you're right. He is the best.
Yeah. He's really good at just being a good guy and a bad guy. I'm like,
Actually, you know what? This Cassian Andor show is going to have Stellan Skarsgård, and then Rogue One had Mendelsohn. They are getting whatever tier actor they are. They're around the same tier of just quality actors. That I'm curious to see who Skarsgård's going to play though.
Yeah.
He might be a good villain.
maybe.
He would be a good villain. I can see them putting him as like an old rebel general.
Yeah, that's true. Is
the rebellion old at that point? Is the rebellion still new? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't know. That's a good question. Everyone's
Like,
saying B.
Perhaps he's like a senator that's been jaded or has joined the rebellion, or perhaps an imperial officer. He'd look great in the gray, right? So
I wonder if Bail Organa will make appearances and Mon Mothma.
I hope so.
Yeah, it all depends on where in the galaxy Cassian is too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see Alderaan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mon Mothma has been wasted way too many times. If they forget to put her in this, then they're a lost cause.
Yeah, like maybe not right off the top, but like at some point, you know what I mean? Or like mention her. Like maybe you don't see her immediately, but like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Brock, you watch all of The Outsider, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Pauline is asking. I have not. I watched the first two episodes.
It would have been better just as like a full feature, like HBO movie. Like, it's good. Like I read the book, so I was like, I wasn't surprised by anything.
Was Ben Mendelsohn the cop?
He's a cop, but he's good in it. I would argue, watch it for him. Him and the character of Holly, like they're just good actors, so they're watchable. But like the story, it is what it is. But it's slow, I think, getting to it, or it goes way too fast and then slows down and then speeds up again.
He's really good, and if you haven't seen Bloodlines on Netflix, I think he was nominated for an Emmy in the second season of that show.
Yeah.
And the whole cast is really good, but he is phenomenal. The third season of that show, the problem with that show is it was definitely only meant to be one season. And then they kind of throw something in towards the end of season 1. You're like, well, that was kind of thrown in, and then that's what season 2 is about. And then season 3 kind of picks up, just to tie it all together. Season 1 is really good. Season 2 is pretty good, but Ben Mendelsohn crushes it, and season 3 is okay. If you haven't seen it, though, it is worth a watch. But again, you might be bored out of your mind. I don't know. How did Vader alter his deal with Lando Calrissian after freezing Han Solo in carbonite? He had Lando placed in prison. He ordered Chewbacca and Princess Leia to be taken to his ship. He took control of Cloud City. He left a garrison. Are we blind?
B.
Yeah, B, whatever.
Yeah, everyone's saying B. Absolutely, that's what it was. Pray I don't alter it further. Make Solo 2 happen, says Rez. We will.
Yeah.
I don't know, why they're not. I know it. Look, in a theater, it won't make money. Fair. But his name's Lados. It actually says Lado on the card. Anyway. Oh, I put that card aside. I found it. That's tomorrow's card.
Suspense.
It's not that great. I think I overhyped it. What's the question you would say? Great card. I forgot what I was going to say.
You're going to ask if we were blind and then order us to deploy something.
Deploy the garrison. Right.
Yeah.
Rogue One's great. I might watch Rogue One tonight. Well, I got to finish the Lighthouse first. It's 4:3, and I love black and white. I have a movie that it's now in color, but I wish I was releasing it in black and white. I do love black and white. I love the black and white, and 4:3 is just, it's so good to see the 4:3. And yeah, Brock, I think you have to be, for the Lighthouse, be in a mood, maybe smoke a J. I'll tell you, 46 minutes into it, it's not scary or anything like that. It's like The Witch wasn't scary either, though. It's like this. It's just a tone.
You have to be in the mood for abstraction. You can't be in the mood for narrative. And I think that was my problem. I went in there because I loved The Witch so much. And that's all narrative. I went into Lighthouse, same creator, same director. I was like, oh, more narrative, and it's zero narrative. So you can't be in that mindset.
Yeah, I'm actually enjoying this a little bit more than The Witch. I wasn't crazy about The Witch, but I want to give it another go. This one, Willem Dafoe is just so good. He's just Brock. There's like a wide shot where he's in it. He just looks ridiculous. Like the sailor from The Simpsons. It's so true. Oh my god.
What's the other name?
Batman.
Pattinson?
Robert Pattinson. I'm very interested to watch him.
I think he's okay, but his character's very low key.
Yeah, that's the point. He has to play off this bigger than life guy that he's stuck with.
Willem Dafoe is so over the top that he chews up every piece of scene that he's in, and Batman wheels a wheelbarrow. Although he has one scene with a seagull that shocked me. I was like, what is that? Something is the only part of the movie that Erin watched. She's like, I can't watch this. I was like, what is happening right now? Boondock Saints. Actually, Jonathan Davis, Boondock Saints. Before we go, have you guys seen the documentary on the making of the Boondock Saints?
I don't know so, but I know I've heard of it.
Let me find the title of it. It was on Netflix. It was
Netflix.
Overnight. It's called Overnight. It was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the writer and director, he worked at a bar in like Boston, and Harvey Weinstein went there for a drink one night, and he served him, and he goes, "Oh, I wrote a screenplay," and he gives it to him, and Harvey Weinstein buys the screenplay off of him, then buys him the bar, and this documentary is all about how this guy just mucks everything up. Everything. Everyone's like, "This is a great script," and he's so full of himself that there's a part where he's like, "I'm gonna go meet with Ewan McGregor to star in it." He goes, "He's Scottish, I'm Irish, we're gonna have a great time." And the cameras, they can't afford to. So he just paid his friends to make this documentary. So he can't afford to fly his friends to meet Ewan McGregor, and and he's like, "It's gonna be great. It's gonna be." He comes back, and he got like a shouting fist fight with Ewan McGregor over it or something, and Ewan McGregor, like, everybody passes on it because he's such a jack, dude. It's the documentary is really good though. I would highly recommend, if it's on Netflix, wherever it, find it and watch it, because it just, you see this guy just like start up at the top and just spiral, and eventually obviously it gets made, but Harvey Weinstein blackballs him and the movie from Hollywood, so it plays in like LA for like 2 nights. Like, dude, you gotta watch it. It's so nuts. Good movie though. Very good documentary. Boondock Saints.
Documentaries about
Yeah.
Documentaries about train wrecks are always entertaining. Kind of like Tiger King, available now on Netflix.
Netflix.
But
I'm watching the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls documentary right now, and it's episodic, so I have to wait. But it's pretty good. Then going back to your 4-3, there's an occasional 4-3 piece of footage in there, and I'm like, yes.
Where's that, Brock?
On Netflix.
What's it called?
Last Dance. It's about the rise of the Chicago Bulls and just sort of like what was going on behind the scenes. It's interesting. Even
What's it called?
Last Dance.
Last Dance. Okay.
It's the 90s. It's about the 96, 97, 90, or 97, 98 season, where that was supposed to be like the final Michael Jordan season.
Hmm.
And, it's interesting. It's pretty well done so far.
ESPN put a tweet reaction to that, and they're like, "You might have thought Michael Jordan was the best Michael of all time," and they posted a GIF of Michael Scott from The Office. It's so good. It's so good. See, that's a documentary I would watch, Brock.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Like I don't know much. I mean, we all know about the Chicago Bulls in the 90s, but like, it's interesting to me. And also, it's almost, I would say it's at Tiger King level for the amount of footage they have from the 90s, because I guess they recorded everything that Michael did that year, because it was supposed to be the last season, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much, and it's just like, wow. So yeah, you don't need to watch Tiger King if you just want to watch something with like, wow, how do you have this much footage? So yeah.
I'm just saying, Overnight's not available to stream anywhere, but you can rent it for $3.99 on YouTube and Google Play Movies. Really good talk. Yeah, I'll check out Michael Jordan. I will not watch Tiger King because I can't tell you how much I don't care.
I think, has Erin watched it at all?
She watched the first 20 minutes of Tiger King and she turned it off.
Yeah, because like she's a very animal rights kind of person, and it's kind of brutal for that.
I don't know if she got that far. She just couldn't get into it, and I was there, and I just walked away because I couldn't care less.
It's you're kind of like, wow, Americans are crazy, but then you're like, this all took place in like Florida, and you're like, yes, never mind. Florida is crazy, and it makes me miss Florida so much.
I love Florida. I would rather watch The Florida Project. I'll tell you.
Ooh, I've been wanting to watch that.
Really
That's
good movie.
The one with
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
That's a really good movie. That one I'll recommend. I will recommend that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay, goodbye.
Everybody, thank you so much for watching, for joining us along with the trivia. We'll be back tomorrow with more trivia. Hopefully my internet isn't so bad. Nothing tonight at 7. Oh, Brock, we got to record episode 166 tomorrow.
Sure, where am I going?
All right, tomorrow, episode 166, 7 p.m. Tonight, nothing. Tonight, 8 o'clock.
Order.
There's a short film on Iceland Destination tonight at 8 o'clock you can watch. It's going to change your life.
That's right.
Andrew, you've actually seen it.
It's got cowboys. It's got other things that I won't spoil. It's got a hell of a nice kettle. I loved it.
I refuse.
It's fun. It's 5 minutes and 43 seconds. Yeah, maybe we'll redo it with real actor at one point. So thank you so much for joining us today, everybody. We'll see you later. And until then, Brock, you were always scum.
Rebels gone.
Rubber pigs.